Blessed be all my Aries people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder, guys, these are just general forecasts for the population of Aries people. So if you ever want to get a personal reading, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. And so on and around this day, we're going to see a lot of reversals for the good happen in your personal life. This is the area that rules your love life, romance, couples, and also creative projects and artistic pursuits and personal business enterprises. And so reversals for the good can come up in a lot of different ways, but you might find that on or around this day, something's going to come up to undo, unmake, or rewind maybe a decision or a choice or a path that maybe got started that wasn't for the best, and it's going to, again, be a reversal for the good. On the 1st, we have Venus square Neptune and Saturn, which are both retrograde. And this is happening between your house of home and family and home affairs, as well as your sign. And this is all about issues coming up, possibly on a family level, that we do need to be smart about. Bitter, bothered, and bewildered is kind of the theme of this kind of square, and there could be some issues coming up around family associations, family obligations, or maybe even family loyalties that might not always be the smart loyalty when we are looking at what we are being loyal to or for what, and some things might need to be sorted out there. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Aries, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus this week, you've got the Four of Cups this week. This one could be a little bit of a ho-hum. Not a lot of remarkable stuff happening to you personally unless you go and shake things up, unless you go out and, take paths less trodden on. A lot of the times the Four of Cups upright can sometimes show up where everything seems to be happening outside of us and not to us. And you could take that in two ways. You could look at this week as a break, or you could look at this week as boring. But if you do want to shake things up, you're gonna have to get out of your routine, because otherwise this week could feel like a bit of a snooze. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Tower in reverse. And the Tower in reverse is indicating that there could be news of something coming to an end, again, outside of yourself, that may or may not affect you down the road. A lot of the times with the Tower card reversed, we see something going through a big transition or a big shift. Usually this is something, again, that has nothing to do with us personally, but it may knock over some dominoes eventually. This could be something going on in another corner of the office, another part of the company, or something going on even with higher ups. With the Tower reverse, this could even open up some opportunities for you, but it is likely going to be something that is going to be creating a stir as well. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress in reverse is indicating that this week there could be something where you might need to be watching out about somebody who could be kind of the cause of their own downfall and take other people down with them. The Empress reversed is that kind of person. This is usually the person who's their own worst enemy. They are the cause of a lot of their own problems. They are sort of the culprit. And you might have this person either reaching out to you for help, even though they dug themselves into a hole, or they could be pulling everybody into a hole, so keep your distance. Your challenge this week is the Queen of Pentacles, upright. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is actually a really good card, but with the Queen of Pentacles, we see somebody that is willing to take you under their wing, somebody who's offering you something to help lift you up or raise something that is very important to you up in the world. The challenge with the Queen of Pentacles is usually this might require us to be ready to move some things around that are not very easy to move around as far as your schedule, as far as maybe your commitments, your obligations are concerned. But with the Queen of Pentacles upright, we do see something that is a major raise up. So you don't want to sleep on it if you can help it. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Chariot card in reverse. And the Chariot card in reverse is indicating this week, you might actually be having kind of a down period, but partners and significant others, maybe not so much. A lot of the times the Chariot reversed, we could see a situation come up where love and romance isn't really able to become a priority because of one or both parties being kind of so wrapped up in things going on in their world outside of the relationship that they can't make or find the time. And this week, if we do want to shift that, we are going to need to make a concerted, conscious effort to do so. Otherwise, if we just kind of go through it, we might notice, hey, where'd they go? For those of you who are single or are available to new people, the same thing could be going on, even if there's somebody new-ish, or something coming up this week. Busyness, schedule clashes, as well as just a hard time getting around or hard time getting together is going to be a problem. I would not take anything super personally, but I would definitely say, hey, hold on a sec. Obviously, these paths are not moving together right now. We should try to set something up for later and let this week kind of show us what's up. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a session with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. This would be all of my Taurus people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, because these are just general forecasts for all the Taurus people after all, you can head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week and the astrology weather? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is actually a really good combination. We see reversals for the good, and this is happening in your sector of home, living situations, and home economy and family connections. And there may be something coming up here where a lot of you Taurus people are getting a chance to maybe make some kind of win happen out of an old plan or an old established setup, or maybe even an old challenge around a family or home situation getting reversed. Possibly a plan that was once set in motion that we were maybe on the fence about not having to happen, or something that was in motion getting reversed for something better. On the 1st, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And there is likely going to be something coming up where bitter, bothered, and bewildered is going to be sort of the challenge here, especially when it comes to any kind of information exchanges. This is a transit that for a lot of you Taurus people could bring up problems around gossip, rumors, or maybe even misinformation, or maybe mistold stories, or even issues around secrets or misunderstandings. And likely these are things that are going to be both involving other people, but also matters that could change our belief about a past situation or our impressions about a person. Take your time in sorting things out as we go through the 1st and on and around the 1st. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Taurus, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the 3 of Wands upright. This is going to be a week of a lot of important launches with things that have been kind of waiting for their turn, or waiting for their right time, or maybe even just waiting for the right conditions to get met. This is a week where also a lot of things that you've been putting out there, whether these are questions, applications, inquiries, conversations you've been starting, are also going to be coming back with a lot of feedback. But with the 3 of Wands, you're going to want to stay on the ball, because you have to keep up with faster communications in order to, of course, be the early bird who gets the worm. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the 2 of Cups upright. So the Two of Cups is spelling out some kind of important union, collaboration, partnership, or joining of forces that is going on this week. And for a lot of you, this could be something that comes with its own special set of important wins for both parties, but also a chance to actually make something that would have stayed small if you were kind of doing things your old way or the other person was doing things your old way, and make it something bigger. Now, this could be turning a project into something more substantial, this could be bringing in more money, or this could even be some kind of professional relationship or alliance or collaboration that is opening an important commitment door for you. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Two of Pentacles in reverse is actually a really good card. It is the card of things being made clear, but also at the same time, something being taken off one's plate that has maybe been a clutter or a concern or maybe a burden on one's plate, so we can fully commit to something else. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, this could be news of you getting off the hook for something. This could be maybe something getting taken care of for you, or perhaps maybe something finishing up or wrapping up that closes an old chapter of your life so that you can, with the Two of Pentacles reversed, fully commit to something that you've been trying to give more time to versus juggle. For your challenge this week, you've got the Eight of Pentacles upright. The Eight of Pentacles is actually a really good card. It's all about upgrades, it's all about improvements, but sometimes when this card shows up as a challenge, we need to be ready to let go of the past around things that we know we need to trade up for. We know we need to trade out for. We know we need to upgrade and update. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, we might have to be more detail-oriented in the way we're doing this. We may also need to pay close attention to where we have chances to upgrade and update our skills, our tech, our tools, maybe even how we're treated or how we're valued in the world. But you've got to stop trying to make old plans, old ways, or old strategies work. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about lucky breaks that don't come with a lot of effort. In fact, the Wheel of Fortune can indicate some kind of happy accident or surprise win or breakthrough going on that neither you or a significant other have been planning on. This could be good news coming to something you're working on together, or something that just kind of, again, happens by happy accident. With the Wheel of Fortune, this could be also giving a much-needed boost to something that's been slow to grow in your lives. For those of you who are single or available to new people, this is the happy accident card as well, possibly even getting a chance to meet somebody when we are not trying to. So this is the card of bumping into somebody at the grocery store or meeting somebody through friends randomly or on an occasion that has nothing to do with romantic imperatives. But you never know. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Gemini people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, because these are just general forecasts for all the Gemini people out there, you might want to head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your astrology weather for the week? Well, on and around the 31st, looking at the wrong number there, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo, and Mercury is retrograde. And we're seeing something come up where a reversal for the good is likely going to happen around some kind of contract, agreement, commitment, or pact, or maybe something that you have been involved in with maybe another person or some kind of third party around a collaboration, professional, or financial concern. When we have this kind of reversal for the good, this is undoing, unmaking, or turning back time, or maybe even reversing something that was either a bad decision on the part of another, a bad decision on the part of yourself, or something that never should have come to be. and everyone's better off for the reversal. On the first, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And this is creating a bit of a tough one for everybody. Bitter, bothered, and bewildered is kind of the name of the game, and there is likely going to be some kind of clash regarding maybe the toxic behavior or the confusing behavior, maybe a combo, in some kind of situation where a friend, a colleague, or maybe somebody that we share multiple interests with, or maybe share some kind of professional or social past with, comes up, and with Venus square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune, it's likely to create some drama. So just be mindful of what's going on and around the 1st of August. This can actually show us the truth of people's character, even though we might not want to see it. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Gemini, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus this week, you've got the Page of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse is asking you to really pay close attention to, well, where you're putting your attention this week and what attention you're getting from where. Because the Page of Cups reversed is the card of unwanted attention, wasted energy, and possibly things that could be perilous distractions. And you might be finding that a lot of things this week are starting to reveal themselves as problems that we keep investing in versus actually switching out for what actually works, whether it's raising something up and letting something diminish, or just making a full swap. With the Page of Cups reversed, you're going to notice this a lot in all different corners of your world. Pay attention to where you are doing something right about something that's been wrong for a while. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the World in reverse. The World card reverse is still actually a really good reverse card because it's all about do-over opportunities and undo opportunities. And there could be something coming up around a financial or professional matter where you could get a chance to do over something that you would like to try your hand at, maybe under better conditions, maybe with better people, or maybe just under different circumstances for a better result. Or you might get a chance to undo something that you wish you could take back, or you wish that you could undo that maybe you did once upon a time that could still be influencing or haunting you to this day. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Moon reversed. And again, we have another good reversed card because the Moon card reversed is all about secrets coming out, veils dropping, problems or mysteries getting solved, as well as things coming into the clear. And there could be something happening where something is getting revealed to you that is putting an answer to a problem that seemed unsolvable up until this week. Or it's possible, yes, some secrets, secret activities, or maybe some hidden information that's important for you to know is going to become more clear and maybe start adding up a few things that have not added up around a matter concerning a friend, a relative, or a group. Whatever the case is with the Moon card reversed, it's all coming out in the open. For your challenge this week, you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse is all about staying stuck or holding on to the past, not moving forward. And sometimes this card can be a warning about returning to things or holding on to things or waiting for something to return. This can sometimes show up where maybe we are holding out for an old plan, holding out for an old timeline, holding out for an old story, holding out for an old road, and we need to be ready to let some things go so these switches and swaps can do good things for us. But with the Eight of Cups reverse as a challenge, if we're kind of not pulling up anchor, we're not really going to be capitalizing on the good that's coming this week. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Hierophant card upright. And the Hierophant card upright is all about important status evolutions. And for a lot of you this week, It could be that maybe there is a bit of a status or commitment change in the conversation, especially when it comes to those of you that have maybe been waiting for, again, a new change in status as far as your relationship is concerned, or making something official, or if it's you've already done all of that. This could be something that you and a significant other, a partner, could be actually finally committing to that has just been kind of, hemmed and hawed on, and now we're kind of handling it with a lot more discipline. This could also, for those of you who are single or are available to new people, indicate the possibility of getting more firmly connected with somebody, whether they arrive this week or it's somebody that's known, that is actually aligned with your most deep personal values. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Cancerian people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, as these are just general forecasts for all the Cancerian people out there, you can head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is bringing in a theme of reversals for the good. And for you, this is likely coming up around some kind of financial or professional situation where something that was maybe once established or put on the table or set in motion in the past that didn't turn out to be so good is getting a chance to go through a reversal for the good. Now, this can still create some disruptions. This can still kind of throw a little bit of plans up in the air. But whatever is getting reversed or turned around is something that is going to be for the better. And that's important to remember even as we go through the process, right? It's not just about trusting the process. You got to be smart and mature enough to make peace with the process. On the 1st, we've got Venus in your sign forming a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And this is bringing up a tough theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered. And for you, this is likely going to create some kind of awareness or revelation of a challenge that could be going on a career or vocational level about something relating to a bigger plan, a bigger establishment, an authority figure, or maybe even a path forward. And we might need to be ready to see what is coming up as kind of a bitter truth about something that we don't necessarily want to see. We are going to get a chance to change courses. We are going to get a chance to fix things up. But unfortunately, there could be a reality check that, again, leaves us a bit bitter, bothered, and bewildered. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Cancer, time for your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Queen of Swords upright. And the Queen of Swords is all about problem solving, solutions, as well as the clearing away of any kind of tangled messes, entanglements, or issues that maybe have been kind of stuck on us or have been keeping us stuck in things or stuck in situations that are no good for us. And this week, she could be coming in as kind of a superhero for a lot of you, whether it's in the form of a person or just form of circumstances. Just keep in mind, with the Queen of Swords upright, a lot of things are going to be getting cleared and solved in ways where you might not necessarily feel like you have satisfactory closure or resolution, but an ending is an ending, and that's enough when it comes to this card. And we see that here with the Material Circumstances card being the Devil reversed. Again, this is one of those cards that you want reversed, you don't want it upright. Because the Devil card reversed is all about freedom from some kind of entrapment, or even the removal, release, or escape from some kind of burden or thorn in your side. Now, this could be a financial situation, a contract, agreement, or maybe a professional commitment, or this could even be a very difficult person that is involved with you in some kind of financial or professional matter. Whatever the case is, with the Devil card reversed, we see the purge of a block and a purge of a problem. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles in reverse is indicating this week there may be something going on where somebody is attempting to domineer, control, or maybe commandeer something that involves you or a group or a family member or something like that. Because the King of Pentacles reverse is a major control freak and kind of not just a bit of a despot, but also somebody who does have some kind of level of power or some kind of leverage behind it. And you might have to be ready to step up to help somebody kind of stand up to them or to just make sure that he can't completely take over. For your challenge this week, you've got the Sun upright. And the Sun card is all about fun, happiness, wholesome simplicity, and play. And when this card shows up as a challenge, it's basically saying you don't really have a challenge this week. Everything that we're talking about is really kind of incidental. It's not something that's going to go day to day to day to day to day. The Sun as a challenge can often indicate a need for us to, however, allow for our life to get cleaned up, allow for our life to get simplified, allow for problem situations to simply disappear versus be reconciled, because there are a lot of things coming up this week that are going to help you clean your plate in a way that's, again, going to give you a lot of breathing room. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Eight of Wands upright. And the Eight of Wands is indicating that this week there could be some kind of speed up or fast forward with a plan or something that you've got set up or planned for the future with a significant other or a partner, or maybe the whole family. This could be something that we are working on or something that we were hoping to do. Maybe we come into a good run when it comes to a schedule change or some money coming in, or maybe plans are changing in a way where we can now move something up instead of wait. And this could also indicate some kind of really fast news that allows us to make some kind of important jump in the relationship that we've been hoping to make. For those of you who are single or available to new people, the Eight of Wands upright indicates some very strong chemistry that could actually indicate an accelerated development for you as well, whether this is maybe somebody new showing up this week or something accelerating with somebody new-ish. So that's what I've got for you, Cancerian people. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Leo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and the tarot traffic reports for your week of July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, as these are just general forecasts for all of the Leo people out there, you can head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in your sign. And this is all about reversals for the good. And for a lot of you, this is a golden opportunity to have something unmade or have something reversed or rewound that we wish we could take back. Something that maybe you did or took part in or initiated, or maybe even something that just kind of became a bad normal, especially around a personal path, personal project, personal ambition, or past personal choice. Pay attention, because again, there is such a thing as a reversal for a good, and this is a great time for some takesies-backsies. On the 1st, we've got Venus in your 12th house square to Neptune and Saturn, which are both retrograde in Aries. And this is bringing up a feeling of bitter, bothered, and bewildered for everybody. And for a lot of you Leo people, there could be some kind of discovery or revelation of something that was maybe once done wrong or done incorrectly in the past around some kind of agreement, contract, plan, or maybe a path that you had set for yourself. And the fact that it was done wrong or filed incorrectly or filled out incorrectly or whatever is likely going to give an answer as to why something is not moving forward. We're going to get a chance to fix it, but bitter, bothered, and bewildered is still going to be the process. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Leo, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you have the King of Cups upright. And the King of Cups is actually a beautiful card because this can indicate a lot of shifts going on in your life because of the generosity of other people. The King of Cups is a very kind, very giving kind of energy, and you may be noticing a lot of people going above and beyond the call of duty for you, or a lot of people starting to give more helpful interference in your life where you need it. The advice when it comes to this card is welcome it. Do not be shutting things down or trying to go it all on your own and pretend like it's something virtuous or makes you neat. Do something with people. Saying it to myself is a Leo moon. That's what you get for being a Leo, because you know what, I'm a Leo moon and my self-talk's a little bit tougher than a lot of the fluffy new age crap. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Justice card upright. And the Justice card is all about some kind of win coming your way in the form of an important connection, contract, yes answer, or maybe commitment of a financial or professional level. Now, with the Justice card, this is a win because this might be something that you had to work for, or it's something that was actually going to be decided or determined by somebody else. Whatever the case is, you are getting raised up. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse is indicating this week there could be something going on where something is losing steam or running out of juice as far as either an activity or maybe even a certain association or friendship is concerned. A lot of the times the Ace of Wands reversed, we could just see kind of a burnout going on, and you might have to see where something could be trying to hold your attention or get your attention, that it would be wise for you to put the brakes on a little bit. Maybe it's getting in the way of better things, maybe it's taking up too much of your time, or maybe it is causing you to burn out on a friend, and maybe a little space would make hearts grow fonder. For your challenge this week, you've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Cups reverse is actually a really good card. It's all about commitments, it's all about organization, it's all about distractions going away, it's all about life becoming a lot more concrete, simple, grounded, and easy to manage. However, when it shows up as a challenge, sometimes this card can ask for us to do some serious decluttering, especially when it comes to our schedule, when it comes to our mind, when it comes to our space, when it comes to what we've got going on. And with the Seven of Cups reverse as a challenge, some of you are going to need to be ready to make some commitments that you're not really sure you're ready to make, but the time is now. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Three of Pentacles upright. And the Three of Pentacles is all about productivity that does have some kind of profit or gain in it as well. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, this could be a week where you and a partner are making some serious headway with maybe a goal, whether this is a project, a savings goal, or something that we are trying to build or establish together. And there could even be news about you or a partner getting some kind of important help from a family member or from a friend, either yours or theirs. And there seems to be a new sense of support or a stronger support system coming around your relationship. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Three of Pentacles is indicating that it's actually through group activities or group associations that you'll likely get a chance to meet somebody special. But you need to be ready to be socially active because we got to go where the people are if this is going to work. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Virgo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, as these are just general forecasts for all the Virgo people out there, you can head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. And this is bringing in a theme of reversals for the good. And in your case, it looks like there could be something you're getting a chance to be relieved of, as far as some kind of old obligation, old issue, old trap, or maybe old situation that was put upon you either by another person or maybe even just by environmental circumstances. Something getting reversed could indicate maybe even getting a chance to have a bit of a time travel kind of feeling here, because this is your 12th house, where it's almost like you're undoing a past thing in order to make a radical change in the present. On the 1st, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And this is creating a theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered. And there could be something coming up as a challenge with a friend or an associate around something that you are having to deal with because of their issues or what they are associated with or what they are connected to, what's part of the package deal with them. And with Venus squared retrograde Saturn and Neptune, this could create a conflict between yourself and that friend and that group. It's like, why do your problems, why do your struggles, why does your BS, why does your stuff that's in your world have to make a mess in other people's worlds? And so there could be, again, a bit of a conflict happening on and around the 1st regarding that. But maybe this is a time to think about, okay, what's our open door policy? What's coming through that door? So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Virgo, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Hermit upright. This week is going to be kind of interesting for you because the Hermit is all about getting a chance to be set apart for good things, but it does require us to be ready to take some space from what has become our familiar routine or some of the faces we tend to give most of our time and energy to. With the Hermit card, a lot of you might actually be finding that this is opening up a lot of important roads, things that could actually be raising up your quality of life in other areas, but you have to be okay with maybe setting yourself apart or standing out every once in a while. Whether it's at work, whether it's in your social life, it doesn't matter. The Hermit is indicating a win for those who are willing to, well, stand out. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Five of Wands reversed. And so this is a card that's twofold. There's a good message, but there's also a bit of a warning in there as well. So the good message with the Five of Wands reverse is indicating some kind of conflict or some kind of discomfort, tension, or struggle that's maybe been present around a professional or financial matter is going away this week. Now, whether it's being settled or it's just dissipating, it's going away. And that's actually the good thing. So anything where it could be the problem itself or the cause of the problem, we have that all kind of dying down. However, with the Five of Wands reversed, you might also notice that this week is a bit odd. It's a little bit slower paced, or it might be a week where if you're looking to get any kind of extra hours, extra money, or extra work going for yourself, you're going to have to make sure that you're putting yourself out there and competing a bit more. Otherwise, it could be a bit sleepy. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is indicating this week there could be an issue coming up where somebody that could be a friend or a relative or maybe an associate is starting to become a bit competitive. They are technically on your side, but the way that their work ethic is going or the way that they're behaving about what they're doing with you or what they're sharing with you, it's almost kind of like with friends like this who needs enemies, because the Knight of Pentacles reverse can be an extremely competitive, diehard workaholic, and whether it's with the right intentions, obviously impact matters too. And this person might be going about something the wrong way or going too hard on something, and you might have to check in with them. For your challenge this week, you've got the Knight of Swords upright. This week, you've actually got help that you might not necessarily see as help. The Knight of Swords is always the card of somebody coming in to help us fight a battle, help us get ahead, help us clear a path, or maybe even help us open a locked door. But when this card shows up as a challenge, the challenge is noticing that person, noticing that help, and letting them help. Pay attention to where you might not necessarily see what you need to see, and be a little, don't look for things to be too attention-seeking this week, because there could be a hidden helper that's lost in the crowd. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse is indicating this week there could be some issues coming up around insecurities that are kind of ruining the vibe as far as relationships are concerned. The Knight of Cups reverse can show up where it's possible there could be something coming up with you or a partner around somebody's insecurities kind of running a narrative or taking too strong of an influence or a hold over something that we have going on. Sometimes it's insecurities about the relationship itself. Sometimes it's insecurities about other matters, other people connected to us, right? Friends, family members, it doesn't matter. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, it's kind of like attachment, loyalty, and insecurity turned bad or working towards a bad end. And we might need to have a sit down. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, well, you've got this card showing up as a warning not to maybe let somebody get too close right now. Sometimes the Knight of Cups reverse can be very, very pushy, very, very needy, and again, they might latch, attach, and connect so fast that it can't be authentic. And you want to be careful around that this week. Check your rising and your moon sign to see what other options you have. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Libra people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below, as these are just general forecasts for all the Libra people after all. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. And this is all about reversals for the good. And in your case, there is likely something that's going to be coming up with a friend or maybe an associate or a group that you're connected to, where somebody is really going out of their way to reverse something that once went wrong, whether this is something that involves them personally or they're doing you a good favor. People seem to be really keen in your community to take good care of something that has been kind of off for a while. On the 1st, however, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune, and we're seeing a theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered for everybody. And for a lot of you Libra people, there could be something coming up where you might need to step up when it comes to challenging a guilt by association issue around some kind of work or career matter, especially as it ties you with another person. This could also indicate an issue where a professional relationship or a professional connection, or maybe even something going on with a client or a customer, could get pretty heated, especially if somebody seems to be more interested in the energy they get from the drama than getting work done. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Libra, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus this week, you've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse is actually a really good card because it's indicating a lot of things that have been blocked from us or withheld from us or kept behind a lot of velvet rope and kept behind a lot of red tape are now getting made available. And you may notice a lot of things that were maybe locked or blocked from you behaving in that way, suddenly becoming readily accessible, things that you couldn't do before, things that, were tied up with other matters or whatever. With the Four of Pentacles reversed, it's a seize the day kind of message, but you might need to also let go of a few things you're holding so that you can receive good fortune with both hands. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the High Priestess in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse is a warning. Watch out, because this card can indicate something could come up this week where somebody could be trying to get your goat, or somebody might be trying to steer, manipulate, lie, or fabricate something in order to get something going that they want to see happen. That's not for your good and not for the good of anyone else. The High Priestess reversed can often show up as a fake, whether it's somebody who is misrepresenting themselves and what they're all about, a fake friend, or just somebody who is BSing and doesn't know what she's talking about. Be careful about following any kind of false guidance or false leads or misinformation this week, because somebody might be trying to do some recruiting. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is a good card that's just a little bit tainted. Because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is actually a card that still promises good fortune, especially around early payoffs, early wins, and even financial success. However, you've got to mind what's going on with the package deal here, because there could be something happening where you're getting a chance to make a bit of a score, but you need to be very smart about what you do accept as the terms or as part of the package. You can work it out, but you got to make sure that you don't just accept something wholesale that could be on the table. There might be something a little tainted about the situation. Your challenge this week is the Page of Pentacles, upright. And the Page of Pentacles is all about financial gains that come from stability. And we need to make sure that this week we are getting things in a more stable, grounded way, as opposed to kind of maybe flying by the seat of our pants. A lot of the times the Page of Pentacles can indicate some kind of new thing, something good for us that we don't know if it's going to be good for us. And your challenge with the Page of Pentacles is to, well, investigate, see. Sometimes good things come to us when we're not looking, whether they're referrals, new job opportunities, new money, new friends, it doesn't matter. And your challenge with the Page of Pentacles is to open your mind to see what's getting put on the table for you. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Queen of Cups upright. And the Queen of Cups is indicating that this week there could be some really good help coming your way, or maybe coming to your relationship or your love life through an ally of yours, or an ally of your partners, or an ally of the couple, or an ally of the family. The Queen of Cups is the card of generosity that comes in a very gratuitous way. Somebody who is handing something off, solving a problem, or as I often say with this card, giving us the fairy godmother treatment. And this could actually be sealing an important deal when it comes to your relationship, your love life, or a relationship goal. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, this could actually be the type of personality that's going to be available to you this week, or somebody that's going to lead you to a new relationship opportunity if you follow their lead. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Scorpio people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 31st, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, as these are just general forecasts for all the Scorpio people after all, you can head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in that down bar below. So what's going on when it comes to your week and the astrology weather? Well, on the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. And so on and around this day, we're going to be seeing some reversals for the good occur in an area around career, finance, upward mobility, reputation, and of course, your career or professional status. Reversals for the good can indicate the unmaking or, again, the reversal of a problem that maybe got started in a work transaction or something around a trend that got started up, or maybe even something that has followed you as a problem as it relates to work or money into the present. Whatever the case is, on or around the 31st, we've got some good news. On the 1st, however, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune, and this is creating a theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered. And there could be an issue coming up where it's possible an ideological or maybe even personality clash is getting very serious with a person associated with either a group or with another person, or maybe even a community or space that you're involved in. And with bitter, bothered, and bewildered being the name of the game here, this could be a reveal that somebody might have a case of mistaken identity. They might not know who you really are. They might have projected something. Or there could be an issue coming up where you've got to clear the air about something being gotten all wrong. Whatever the case is, could get ugly. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Scorpio, time for your traffic. And it looks like this week for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Lovers reversed. And so this week is going to be a week where a lot of contracts, binds, and unhappy or unhealthy or detrimental commitments are coming up to be cleared and closed. And that's, of course, always a really good thing. The Lover's card reverse is kind of interesting. In any other position, it's not really a good card, but as a spiritual theme, it can be really, really good. However, you do need to be careful this week not to take on anything new without reading the fine print, because the Lover's card reverse can warn about letting go of something bad and just replacing it with something that's also bad. We don't want to do that either. Take your time. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Nine of Wands upright. And the Nine of Wands is all about being set up for success, protection, as well as also getting a chance to have something that you're doing, maybe your rank, your name, your reputation, or your finances, put in a more lucrative and more successful lane. Now, this could be something that's done at the hand of another person or something that is coming as a lucky break to you. But again, something very important is getting set up for higher success than you've been working with so far. And that's always a good thing to see. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Now, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is indicating something might be getting quit or needs to be quit with regards to something that we might have going on with a friend, a relative, or we might be hearing somebody is quitting something. This could be somebody dropping out of a group, somebody dropping out of an activity, or withdrawing their involvement in something. Whatever the case is, this could create a bit of a stir, but understand that with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's better that this does get quit than keep going. And for your challenge this week, you've got the Six of Cups upright. And the Six of Cups is all about the past, repeating the past, holding on to the past. And if this card shows up as a challenge, this is actually saying be careful this week. There are a lot of situations coming up where you might be tempted to refresh things you should be moving away from, or retry things, or restart things, or recommit to things for long periods that you should not. With the Six of Cups, it's a neutral card, but as a challenge, we've always got to be careful about rewinding the tape instead of changing the tape. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Page of Wands reversed. This week, there could be a headache coming up around a relationship matter. It's possible that a significant other or a partner is not going to be able to do something or show up for maybe a plan or something that they set in motion or something that they said they would do. Sometimes this is an innocent thing. It might not necessarily be their fault, but it does kind of screw with some stuff, of course, as we look at it. This could be somebody not being able to show up for something, not being able to attend something, or do something like they thought they would. Sometimes it's, again, not their fault. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Page of Wands reversed is indicating a little bit more of a flaky kind of vibe. And when we have this card show up for single folks, got to be careful about possibly somebody just not really following through, period, or perhaps somebody flaking or bailing. And if you're tempted to flake or bail, at least be respectful about it. But whatever the case is, even with new people this week, I would definitely take everything with a grain of salt. Check your rising and your moon sign for what your other options are, right? People who watch all three know what their options are. So that's what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Sagittarius people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can always head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links in the down bar below, as these are just general forecasts for all the Sagittarius people after all. So what is going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is bringing about reversals for the good for everybody. And for you, this could actually be kind of a second chance kind of energy, especially as it relates to maybe a project or something that we were looking to grow, something we were looking to proliferate, something that we were looking to make go big that never really got off the ground or got its proper chance. This is something that could help you to reverse whatever that block is, or perhaps give you a second chance with something that never really got out the gate. On the 1st, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And this is creating a theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered. And unfortunately, this could be something that creates a bit of drama in the personal life. Bitter, bothered, and bewildered in this case could end up in a situation where it's possible the confusing or misunderstanding of a communication, a conversation, or maybe even a love language could be the cause of some kind of conflict or some kind of scuffle as it relates to a connection with a partner or maybe even somebody new. Be smart about investigating this and not letting things get too personal before anyone knows what's going on, because this can be worked through, but it is kind of a treacherous aspect. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Sagittarius, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus this week, you've got the Two of Swords in reverse. And so this week, it looks like this is going to be a time of a lot of important road commitments finally getting cemented and made certain and solid for you. If you have been going through maybe a month of a lot of things being kind of confusing, a lot of things coming and going, things being very wishy-washy or too nebulous to actually get down to practical work with, this is the card for you. Because when we have the Two of Swords reversed, it's like a lot of options finally show us their true qualities and decisions are getting made for us in our benefit. It's a time of new organization. And so for a lot of you, you're going to walk through this week coming out with a lot more certainty about what your future is. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Ten of Swords upright. The Ten of Swords, unfortunately, does indicate this week there could be news of some kind of harsh end to a situation that was already bad. Now, a harsh end to a bad situation is, of course, silver lining, meaning the end of a situation that wasn't going to get any better. However, this could be very disruptive around something financial or professional. You could be hearing about somebody getting fired and it screws up your schedule. You could be hearing about some business getting closed, which will be good for you in the long run, but disruptive in the short run. Or you may even hear about something that is maybe getting discontinued that was already a problem for you, but you kind of were working with it anyway. Whatever the case is with the Ten of Swords, remember, it's a bad end to a situation that was already bad, but at least it's done. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is indicating there could be news of some kind of heads up or some kind of transition or some kind of move or shift in the future that's not happening right now, but it's getting in the, it's getting in the works. Now, this could be something that is good news, especially if maybe you or somebody you care about or a partner were already kind of invested in something like this happening. Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles reverse can also indicate some kind of bonus money, bonus capital, or unexpected professional or financial, one-time win or one-time gain is going to be put on the table for you this week, which is nice as well. But it is going to also require you to again, prepare. There will be some kind of transition or move happening down the road, whether it's somebody else or just something going on in the space. For your challenge this week, you've got the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, the Six of Wands in reverse is all about backpedaling, reversing decisions, and changes of heart. And for a lot of you, there could be something coming up where you might have to be the one to make that decision, even though it might irritate or make somebody unhappy. Whether it's walking something back that you don't want to do anymore, or you never wanted to do, or maybe pulling back some of your activity or energy from an involvement where you were committing it before. Whatever the case is, the right thing to do is backpedal. This might be signs of something that you thought you were going to commit to leading towards a road or a path you don't want to be on, and now's your chance to get off that track. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ten of Cups in reverse, unfortunately, can indicate issues of a family disruption nature. And there could be something going on either with your family or maybe a partner's family where it's very clear that somebody is kind of stirring the pot. Sometimes this card can show up where we need to be ready to be a bit more scrutinizing or get some new boundaries going around relatives or in-laws, right? It could be yours, it could be a significant other's. But with the Ten of Cups reversed, somebody is trying to stir up some trouble. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Ten of Cups reverse is saying, this week be careful. There could be somebody attempting to present an idea or present an impression that is not 100% true. Sometimes the Ten of Cups reverse can show up where somebody is really good at looking a certain way and behaving a certain way and acting a certain way on the outside, but that's not who they are on the inside. So check your rising and your moon sign to see what your other options are. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Capricorn people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can always head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. Because remember, these are just general forecasts for all the Capricorn people out there, and so it's not going to get quite as personal as it could. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st of July, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is all about reversals for the good. And for a lot of you, this could indicate some kind of really good win around maybe something that is either owed to you, whether it's a favor, whether it's money or something that you're entitled to, or something that has become a bit of a drain, an expense, or a debt, getting a chance to go through a reversal, whether it's being reduced, whether it's being eased, or removed entirely. Whatever the case is, we've got some really good stuff going on, again, on and around the 31st, and possibly also a chance to maybe reconnect or realign with some kind of bonus capital for yourself, too. On the 1st, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune, and this is spelling a theme of bitterness, botheredness, and bewilderedness. And for a lot of folks out there, this could indicate a clash coming up as it relates to a partnership matter and a home and family matter. And there could be something that needs to be sorted out. I feel as though this is one of those kinds of situations where it may be revealed or something is getting revealed that was kept a secret as far as some kind of conflict, stall, block, or clash that does get a chance to come up to be alleviated, which is good. But this is likely an issue that does need to be solved that people were not ready to solve right now. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Capricorn, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the 10 of Wands upright. This week is probably going to be very busy and very demanding, possibly more than what you think you're going to be able to manage all in one set of 7 days. And with this card being, kind of a card of the price of success, there is good news in it, but you need to make sure that you are budgeting yourself, your availability, and your time well. The 10 of Wands is the card of high maintenance wins, high maintenance success that still is very demanding. And be careful just not to let yourself get spread too thin this week. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the King of Swords in reverse. Now, the King of Swords in reverse is indicating this week you're actually going to be doing quite well, but you need to be very careful about somebody trying to ride your coattails. Because the King of Swords reverse can often be a sign that we are actually doing something really good, whether it's on the job, we're doing good financially, our reputation is soaring, we're really climbing up. But the King of Swords reversed wants a piece of that. And this can usually indicate somebody of a duplicitous nature, somebody attempting to maybe be a fake friend, give fake advice, or try to offer stuff that you don't need. Whether this is a professional relationship or somebody else, it doesn't matter. Be very careful about somebody who's keeping a lot of cards behind their back. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Two of Wands upright. And the Two of Wands is all about promise fulfillment, commitments getting made, and commitments getting satisfied. And it looks like with the Two of Wands, a lot of you could be getting a chance to enjoy perhaps some kind of promise fulfillment happening on the part of another person. Now, somebody could be making something finally happen that they said they would, or it's possible you are also getting a chance to set up some kind of new commitment, collaboration, or alliance this week that is also going to fulfill some important needs for all parties involved. Whatever the case is, we've got some solid commitment energy here. For your challenge this week, you've got the Fool upright. And the Fool card is all about new beginnings, fresh starts, as well as journeying into the unknown. And when this card shows up as a challenge, sometimes we need to be challenged to take ourselves out of familiar territory, to explore or broaden our horizons. And there could be something coming up here where a new beginning that's trying to happen is getting blocked. Now, this week, we need to see what that is. Who's doing the blocking of a fresh start or a new beginning? Is it somebody else? Is it you? Is it whatever? Whatever the case is, with the Fool, good fortune comes to those who do the new beginning and explore. But for those who don't, yeah. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Four of Swords upright. And the Four of Swords is indicating this week is going to be a little bit more cozy in the love department and not so much high activity. The Four of Swords can kind of be the card that shows up where, it's possible you and a significant other are deciding to, retreat a little bit from a lot of social activity, spend more time cozying up alone, or maybe taking some time to rest, recharge, and rejuvenate however you choose to, but away from the crowd. The Four of Swords can also indicate something getting healed either in the relationship or in a circumstance around your partner that's going to regenerate something very sweet for everybody. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Four of Swords is indicating good fortune. However, it is also indicating that it's likely all we were able to do this week is kind of set plans maybe for next week. Sometimes this card can show up where we can't really do something right away the way we want, probably doing a lot of texting and talking, but probably next week, either with somebody new or somebody newish. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Aquarius people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can always head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow those links in the down bar below. As of course, these are just general forecasts for all the Aquarius people out there, and so they're not going to get quite as personal. So this week, on and around the 31st, we have a beautiful aspect with the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. And we're seeing some kind of opportunity or a theme of reversals for the good. And for a lot of you, this is around matters involving close one-on-one connections. The boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all of the most involved or close personal connections that you have, both listed and unlisted in that little rattle off I did. The nice thing about this is that there could be something coming up where an old schism, an old block, or an old challenge is getting undone or unmade. And this could also indicate possibly you and somebody close to you or somebody you have a close personal connection with getting a chance to reconnect or revive something that we once had to move away from, let go of, or drop. A reversal for the good. On the 1st, however, we've got Venus in a square to retrograde Saturn and Neptune. And this is bringing up a theme of bitter, bothered, and bewildered for everybody. And there could be something coming up on or around this day where a professional connection, a work connection, or work loyalty could be revealing itself to be not so good. There could be something coming out where we find out that maybe somebody we thought we had in our corner in a work or financial space does not. And this could be something that is getting revealed, or this is something that is just being shown by their actions and their choices. Whatever the case is, be ready to be bothered, bitter, and bewildered, but this can be worked through. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Aquarius, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the King of Wands, and it's reversed. And this week, the King of Wands reversed, while normally not a great card to get in any other position, this could actually be a good card for you, believe it or not, as a spiritual theme, because the King of Wands reversed can be the card of bailing out and exit opportunities and exit strategies. Pay attention to what's coming up for you this week, because you're getting a chance to give the slip to a lot of things that you are just freaking done with. Whether this has to do with work stuff, family stuff, social stuff, it doesn't matter. A lot of the times the King of Wands reversed, we're getting a chance to, again, get out of Dodge where we don't want to be no more. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. And the Three of Swords reversed is indicating here that there could actually be some good news about something that has been off, broken, or maybe was marred once upon a time in a work or financial matter, going through a bit of a repair. The Three of Swords reversed is all about reversing an old problem or reversing an old hurt. It's not all happening at once, but it's definitely finally beginning. Now, this could be the reversal of an issue where you incurred a financial loss and we were reversing the loss. Or it could be something going on, again, of a professional nature or maybe a paperwork nature. Whatever the case is, again, a hurt getting reversed is a good thing. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Star upright. And the Star is all about some kind of golden road opening. A lot of the times the Star card can indicate some kind of important find or some kind of new discovery that is helping us to open up a brand new world. Now, this could be something happening because of a friend or an associate or somebody new in your life, or perhaps a door getting opened that is helping you to make some kind of important leap. With the Star card, however, be ready. This is something that also spells good fortune coming in stages. So while this is good and the getting's good this week, it's not going to be complete, and it's likely something you'll be working with and through as we go through August. For your challenge this week, you've got the Three of Cups in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse, unfortunately, can show up where there could be some problems that are getting stirred up by friends, whether it's the clique, whether it's the crew, or even a group of family members. A lot of the times with the Three of Cups reversed, we see drama that is, kind of affecting more than one person. You might be at the center of it or a part of it, or you might just be in a situation where you are playing referee, or you're watching your friends, you're watching the guys go at it, you're watching the girls go at it. Either way, with the Three of Cups reversed, make sure this doesn't take over or ruin or spoil anything. And if you have to slap some people, you have my permission to slap some people. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Judgment card reversed. Well, the Judgment card reversed is the Quit card, and this is another bailout kind of card. And it looks like for a lot of you this week, there could be something that you and a partner or a significant other are getting a chance to quit or discontinue or cancel. Now, this could be something that you guys want to quit, you want to discontinue, or you want to cancel, which is really good, or this might be something that you have to do, which might be more of a disappointment. Of course, that's going to be on an Aquarius to Aquarius basis, because this isn't a personal reading. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Judgment card reverse is indicating something might get canceled or discontinued this week, or you yourself may drop a situation that you were entertaining or thinking about, or somebody that you were talking to, because you might actually find something that's a better fit. So that's what we've got for your weekly astrology and tarot, Aquarius. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Blessed be all of my Pisces people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological weather and tarot traffic reports for the week starting July 27th, 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below, as these are just general forecasts for all the Pisces people out there, so they can only get so personal. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, on and around the 31st, we've got the Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, and we're seeing some very nice reversals for the good, especially when it comes to matters surrounding your work, your schedule, business in general, or anything relating to your professional reputation, professional benefits, or professional agreements. Now, there could be something coming up on or around this day where there is something that maybe has been a bit of a challenge, or put a wrench in a plan or wrench in a setup that is getting reversed, or this could be something that has been a problem in this area of your life for some time. But again, a reversal for the good is a reversal for the good. On the 1st, we've got Venus in a square between your 5th house of love and romance and your 2nd house of income, security, as well as employment. And what's happening here is this feeling of bitterness, botheredness, and bewilderness happening all at the same time. And there could be something coming up on or around this day where it is clear that perhaps there is a challenge or a conflict of interest as it relates to a relationship situation or a relationship plan and a career or financial plan. There could also be something that comes up on or around this day where we may find that something that we may have committed to as far as a plan, either with our work or with a partner, is something that could be threatening the other. And it's going to need to be sorted out. It might be something that's been kind of present and low key, but now it's coming up and out. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Pisces, here's your traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus for this week, you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And this card has a double meaning, both good, but both a bit complicated. So the Nine of Swords reversed is the card of alleviation of stressors, alleviation of anxieties, and alleviation of hostile pressures, which is really good. However, with the Nine of Swords reversed, we may also need to be ready to face some fears, insecurities, or anxieties in order to make it happen. I get this card a lot. I've got OCD. With the Nine of Swords reversed, you may also find, however, that in facing some of your fears and anxieties, you may find that they're actually unfounded, because sometimes this card shows up to remind us that we're just crazy. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you've got the Hanged Man upright. And the Hanged Man is indicating something might be getting put on a pause, put up on a shelf, or going through a bit of a transformation as far as a financial or professional setup is concerned. It's not going away, but it might be something that's going into a bit of a chrysalis phase for now. It's important with the Hanged Man that we do allow this to happen, because it could be reorienting it to something more successful. A lot of the times, whatever gets put up on the shelf, it's necessary, because we end up coming out the other side of that experience with something better than maybe we were shooting for in the first place. Sometimes this is changing a road, changing a destination, changing an outcome for the good, but it requires the pause. This can, however, also indicate perhaps some kind of substitution or alternative activity or alternative money coming your way, and that's going to be a good thing, but you've got to be ready for this process. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Emperor reversed. And this week there could be an issue that comes up around a rather domineering or controlling, autocratic type of character. The Emperor card reverse can sometimes show up where an authority figure or somebody who thinks they're an authority figure might be acting out or creating problems that need to be checked. And a lot of the times the Emperor card reverse, we could see somebody throwing their weight around in the worst possible way for themselves and for others. Some of you need to be ready to shut this person down, and some of you just may need to be ready to go, you know what, you're not welcome anymore. For your challenge this week, you've got the Temperance card upright. The Temperance card is actually a really good card because it's all about healing, it's all about mending, recuperation, and also the opportunity to transition from one phase into another that's actually a superior phase. Now, for a lot of us, the Temperance card as a challenge can sometimes show up where we need to let things go through a repair on the terms of the repair. There might be things in your life going through a bit of a fix, going through a bit of a cleanse, going through a bit of an update and an upgrade, but we might not like the terms in which it's happening or the way it's happening. But, you know, the cure is better than the disease when the Temperance card is a challenge, so remember that. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Six of Pentacles reverse is indicating that it could be this week you and a significant other, you and a partner, are going to be closing up shop on something that maybe we have been involved in or active with or contributing to or trying to work. And with the Six of Pentacles reversed, it could indicate a bit of a complication, right? If we're kind of doing something where we're no longer getting involved with something, we're deciding to cut off a relative or go no contact with somebody, or we are deciding to close up shop in some other kind of way. This can, be a bit of a weird one. But with the Six of Pentacles reversed, we are also getting a chance to take more time and energy and activity for ourselves versus maybe give too much of ourselves to the wrong people the wrong way. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Six of Pentacles reverse is indicating if you've been kind of playing the field, if you've had more than one romantic option in your life, this week you might have your decision made or made for you. You know, if you're kind of like, I don't know who I want to be my boyfriend. I don't know if I'm ready to, make up my mind about this person or whatever. Or I don't know, I've been kind of talking to two girls at once or whatever. The Six of Pentacles reverse is indicating this week there is going to be a decision made. Now, whether it's because that's what you do or that's what the universe does, decisions are getting made. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. Should you ever wish to get a personal reading with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.